Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com.
I'm Bob. Happy Friday.
Welcome back to our Top 5 Friday ski industry news videos. Busy week.
As it usually tends to get around
In
here
August?
in early August.
Why
yeah.
is August the busiest month of the
for
year?
for a ski company?
People always ask me like what I do in the summer. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, you have no idea.
Right. The winter's all glitz and glamour.
That's not true either. You have to field that question a lot
I know.
too. Anyways, we've been really busy, really working hard these next couple weeks trying to finalize our 2024 ski test. I think people are really going to like it this year.
Yeah, nice, little different of a look. And
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away,
No.
but people have been asking for certain things over the past few years, and we're giving it to you.
yeah. No, should be good.
A real in-depth glimpse into the testing.
Totally.
Will manufacturers like it? Maybe not.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
In other internal news, this is much more appropriate for anybody that's local to us, but I suppose there's also no reason why you wouldn't be able to enter this from anywhere.
From afar.
Yeah. So it's Bike Month in our brick and mortar locations. Here in Stowe, we have Pinnacle Ski and Sports. Down in Killington, I have no idea where I'm pointing. We have Basin Ski and Sports. Killington's that way, so I'm completely backwards. Anyways, so we are celebrating August, the Bike Month, by doing a big Instagram giveaway. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to give away what we're calling a dream kit.
Okay.
So you're going to have like $1,000 shopping spree.
Like head to toe.
If you can do it in $1,000,
Yep.
then yeah. So the way that you enter is we're just asking people to take pictures of trail signs, post it to Instagram, and tag either Pinnacle or Basin, and make sure you follow both accounts. That stuff's like all for tracking purposes. We need to be able to find you, and sometimes that's hard to do if you don't tag us, and well, it's especially hard to do if you don't tag us, but also if you don't follow us, that can make it a little bit more challenging too. So yeah, I would encourage people to check that out. And then we've got a lot of stuff going on in store too. So I suppose if you're local to Stowe or Killington or within driving distance, gosh, I might get some of this wrong. I think we're doing like 30% off accessories, and then to me the big one is if you demo a bike, if you end up buying a bike, instead of taking the cost of your demo off the price of the bike, they're taking 10% off, and bikes are like already discounted.
Right.
So it's an additional 10% off the current asking price.
It's funny how bikes have kind of gone the other way in terms of pricing as opposed to like groceries.
You know, I haven't used this as a platform yet, but if anybody would like to buy a 2021 Scott Ransom 910 size medium in excellent condition, I have one for sale.
Shameless plug, Jeff.
No, it's interesting though. Like you said, yeah, for like a couple years, right after COVID, or like the first, how many COVID years were there? 3?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It got so confusing.
Yeah.
But bikes were, like, the supply chain for bikes was awful.
Right.
And demand was through the roof.
I mean, the supply chain was off.
Yeah, like didn't exist.
Yeah.
Right. So for a long time, you, like, couldn't get a bike.
Right.
And now, like, if anything, the bike market might be, like, a little bit oversaturated.
Yeah.
Which is why I can't sell a $6,500 mountain bike that's been ridden, like, 40 times.
Right.
For 70% off.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see the same thing with cars, too. Not that this is relevant to this discussion, but that overproduction to make up for the lack of production is...
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to happen to the used MX-5 market.
Right.
Anyways, we should probably talk about skiing now. So, anything else you got, Bob?
No.
Okay. First topic of the week. Jackson Hole is going to be sold by the end of the year. When you just say that, it sounds wild.
Yep.
But when you really read into it, it shouldn't have any substantial change at all.
No, it seems like it's going to stay in similar hands.
Yeah.
and go from there.
Yeah. So after 31 years of ownership, do you know how to pronounce this last name? Kemmerer? Kemmerer?
I got to the Kemmerer part.
I know. Why does it have to be E-R-E-R?
I don't
Let's
know.
just say Kemmerer, and I'm sure somebody can correct me because I'm sure I'm wrong. The Kemmerer family has announced that they will be selling the business to families of Jackson Hole board members Eric Macy and Mike Corbett, as well as a small group of local investors. In theory, this won't change how the mountain is operated. In fact, Jay
Kemmerer.
plans to stay on in an advisory role for the foreseeable future. So I wouldn't think that this will change anything about Jackson Hole. It's just going to be owned by a different group.
All right. It's a nice property.
That said, I still have never been there and would really like to go skiing there.
Right.
I believe you've never been there either.
Been there in the summer. I've never skied there.
Yeah, all right. I was half right. Second topic of the week, we have what I wrote down as some Indy Pass drama.
A lot of drama.
So we've reported on Ski Cooper before and how they offer a season pass that is almost like a mini multi-pass. Basically, you buy a Ski Cooper season pass for $479, and then you get 3 days of skiing to 62 other resorts. I don't believe you get 3 days at each 62. It's like three to use at any of these existing resorts. It was 73 resorts because recently Indy Pass contacted 14 of their partner resorts and asked them to basically make a decision. Indy Pass did not want Ski Cooper to have access to their mountains.
Yeah.
And 11 of those 14 resorts stayed with the Indy Pass because of the financial benefit. Basically, these existing mountains with Ski Cooper weren't getting any monetary kickback. They were just getting people to the resort that in theory would buy food and rent skis and whatever.
They wouldn't have gone there otherwise, probably.
Correct.
Yeah.
So still like a net gain, arguably, because there aren't a tremendous amount of variable costs for a ski area. We're getting way too into this than we need to. But really, the kind of the story here is it brings into question the actual independence of resorts that fall under the Indy Pass deal.
Right. Is it just a clever name?
Right.
Or do they actually mean what they say?
Right. This is the Indy Pass was supposed to be a celebration of independent ski resorts.
Right.
And you would think an independent ski resort would be able to do whatever they want.
Turns out it's just named after Indiana.
Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Like Indy?
Like Indy 500.
Oh.
Yeah. Not independent.
Who knew?
It's a big trick.
So anyway, it's pretty interesting, and it'll be interesting to watch. And I have seen a little bit of what I would call some negative PR from this.
People generally seem to be on board with Indy Pass in general, though. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of
No, well, I think for a long time,
backlash.
it has been 100% positive.
Right.
No one can say anything bad about Indy Pass. Now, all of a sudden, in a world where people look for things to say or to nitpick, now they can pick nits.
Right. See how that goes.
Third topic of the week, Mount Tremblant has a dry slope.
All right.
That's about it. They've got a new dry slope opening August 18th. Looks like it's basically just suited for beginners.
Yeah, I looked it up on the website and they said that the top part, the upper part, is longer and softer bristles, and the lower part is shorter bristles to more mimic like a firm snow surface.
Boy, I didn't get that far at all.
No, I dug in on this one.
So you can go powder skiing.
Yeah, up top, but then you
Dry
got
slope powder skiing.
Yep.
Well, of course it's up top. That's where all the good snow is.
Right. It makes perfect sense.
That's hilarious. And Bob, you made a profound statement that you would rather go here than Big Snow American Dream.
Yep.
I am 100% the opposite.
Well, Tremblant's a nice area too.
What's wrong with New Jersey?
I don't know.
I've actually
I've never been
there, so I don't know what's wrong with New Jersey. I've driven through it.
No, I'd much rather go to like a European style, kind of more vintage oriented ski village.
Well, fair enough. Here's what we'll do. I'll go to Big Snow American Dream. You go to Mount Tremblant, and we'll report back with our experience.
Deal.
I don't think that's actually going to happen. Fourth topic of the week. We got another forecast from the Farmer's Almanac. Bob, you and I were just kind of laughing about this, and my first note is, okay, what are we doing here?
Right. What are they doing? They're looking at planetary alignment and tide charts.
I don't know. I know you and I share this opinion, and I don't know if we're the minority here, but I just can't. I don't like speculating about weather this early in the season.
Right.
It's August 4th?
Oh, no. And Matt wrote in the article, like, last year, I forget if it was NOAA or Farmer's Almanac, was like, drier than normal across California and Utah.
And then they had, like, catastrophic floods.
Right.
And record snowfall. Yeah, so
they don't know.
Perfect example that these things certainly are not set in stone. However, if this does come to fruition, it will be cold and snowy in New England.
They also did say that there might be rain and sleet around here too.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be colder than normal.
I just like it when they predict like some rain and sleet events.
Yeah,
like,
that'll happen. Great prediction.
I'm 100% sure that will happen.
Guess what? It's going to happen on Christmas.
Probably.
Because it always does. Anyways, it will also be cold with average snow in kind of the Midwest Colorado area. And then it will be cold and stormy and wet in the West Coast, particularly the Pacific Northwest. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I wish we had a meteorologist that could chime in here. Is there like a phone a friend portion of Top 5 Fridays?
Not yet.
I don't even have any friends that are meteorologists.
I don't bring
know
my
how
phone
that would
in
work.
here.
I don't either. All right. If any of you are meteorologists or have friends that are meteorologists that we could call next time one of these things comes up, that'd be great.
Or at least respond to the validity of either the NOAA or the Farmer's Almanac forecasting if one is like...
Are we correct to question all of this stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
Me neither. And that brings us to our edits of the week. So first up we have another trailer. It's kind of trailer season.
Right.
This is the trailer for TGR's Legend Has It. Speaking of legends, the second edit of the week is a TGR Legends in the Making edit of Coulter Hinchliffe. Not Hinchcliffe.
Okay.
Hinchliffe. And then third topic of the week. Haven't seen much from this guy lately, but we got an edit of Candide skiing on a volcano.
Always interesting what different types of mediums this guy chooses to ski on.
I would say this, as far as Candide edits go, this one was a little bit more lackluster than some.
I'll still watch it. I'll still watch anything.
I think I've watched it 3 times now. So, it's still Candide.
Right.
Also, skis looked interesting.
I noticed.
That's all we can say about that. And then lastly, we have Nacho Bertona one-line skiing at Cerro Martin. And I did not expect him to take the line that he took.
Nope, this one made you whoop out loud.
Yes, it did. So I would encourage everybody to check that out. And that's it for this week's Top 5 Fridays. We'll be busy the next few weeks wrapping up our ski test. Let us know if you're a meteorologist, and I don't have anything else unless you do.
I think that's it.
Cool. Hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye.